The Philadelphia Phillies get another win in walk-off fashion, the first one coming with Luke Williams' home run on Wednesday and Gene Segura's walk-off on Thursday. This Thursday game was crazy. It was a very big pitcher's duel. Everyone was struggling on offense. Everyone was not doing their part. Zach Wheeler and Ian Anderson had it going. Zach Wheeler went 8 innings, and he was just dominant. He was very dominant the whole game, and I was very impressed. I really loved seeing Zach Wheeler pitch. And the offense struggled. We go 1-0 in the 8th, and then Freddie Freeman ties it up in the 9th. Hector Neris with a blown save, but he's been pitching fine all year, so I have no complaints about him yet. So it's 1-1. We go to the top of the 10th. Jose Alvarado gives up 2 runs on no hits. I don't know how that happens. He was giving up a bunch of wild pitches and walks. And they take a 3-1 lead, but the Phillies got it going. Marchand was the runner on second base. Bohm hits a single. Odubel hits an RBI double. So it's 3-2 with runners on second and third, no outs. Gene Segura hits a walk-off. It almost went out of the park, but it was just enough to get Odubel to score from second. And I was glad to see Alec Bohm go the other way for a single, which was needed by him because that's what he needs to do to be good again. And I was just very impressed by the offense in the late game, let alone in the early game, which they sucked. But let's get into the overview of the 4-3 win against Atlanta. Herrera led off. He was 2 for 4. He scored 2 runs in this game. He also had a walk. Gene Segura went 3 for 5. He's hitting .323 now in the season. I really think he should get voted for the All-Star game. Bryce Harper went 0 for 4. He's really struggling right now. He's almost down past 260. He's at 261. Rhys Hoskins also struggling a lot. He's like 0 for 21. Over his last 21, he's 0 for 4. He's down to 248. McCutchen 0 for 4. Luke Williams 1 for 4. He has a 3-game hitting streak in his 3 games so far with the Phillies. Andrew Knapp went 1 for 3. I don't know what's up with it. I don't like having Andrew Knapp as the backup right now. He's really struggling. Ronald Tavares 1 for 3. I really love Tavares right now at shortstop. Zach Wheeler 0 for 2. Now I want to talk about the pitching. Zach Wheeler goes 8 innings, only giving up 4 hits, no runs, no walks, 12 strikeouts. A dominant game by Zach Wheeler. He's down to a 2.29 ERA. Neris comes in, pitches an inning, gives up a hit, which was the home run to Freddie Freeman. He had 2 strikeouts. He's only at a 2.19 now. So he's pitching fine. He's pitching phenomenal. I really have no complaints about him. But Alvarado's a different story. He gets the win. He's 5-0 now. 1 inning, no hits, 2 runs, 0 earned runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. And he's up to a 3.32 ERA. So he didn't pitch great, but the offense picked him up, got the job done. It's hard with the runner on second base, but I feel like runs would have scored regardless if that runner wasn't there. And he just had to pitch better. But let's get into the first step of the rundown, the Gene Segura walk-off. The Gene Segura walk-off got set up by Rafael Marchand starting on second base with the second base rule. Alec Bohm pinch hits. He gets a single to the right side, which that's what Alec Bohm needs to do if he wants to get back to where he was. He likes to hit the opposite field when he likes to get inside the ball and push it the other way. So if he's doing that, he's going to get back to where he was. So his first and third no outs, still down 3-1. Then Odubel Herrera hits an RBI double to the other side. Scores Marchand. Alec Bohm goes to the third. So that's second and third, no men out, down 3-2. But then Gene Segura, he takes a pitch, and then he rocks the second one. I believe it was the second one. He rocks it to left center field. It gets over the head of the left fielder, and it ends up being a walk-off for the Phillies. It was good at bat by Segura. That makes him a 3 for 5. I really think he should get voted in the All-Star game. He's been doing so good. He's so clutch right now for the Phillies. He's been going the other way. He's been hitting gappers. And you really want to see this by second baseman on this team because second base has been a struggling position ever since Chase Utley really left. And so you're not really going to find a better second baseman right now than Gene Segura. Zach Wheeler pitching another gem is a big factor in why we won this game. He goes 8 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs. it's like whenever he pitches, we're gonna win that game. It's like we didn't win the last Friday, because of what's his name, Travis Jankowski. It was only 2-1 game. He gave up 2 runs in that game, but he's been dominant all season long, down to 229, and I think he has a chance to be in the All-Star game as well. He's doing so good. So if the Phillies haven't had multiple players be in the All-Star game for years, so if we can get multiple players on the All-Star game like Gene Segura and Zach Wheeler, it's looking good. This team is really going to be looking good, and I think we have a chance to compete for the division if our players are on top of their game. Now I want to talk about the Phillies offense. The team struggled. As you can see on the stat line, we only had 9 hits as a ball club, and you're only scoring 4 runs. That's really bad. We struck out only 4 times as a team, though. 4 times. That's incredible. You strike out 4 times. The Braves struck out 15. So the pitching was dominant. But when you're only striking out 4 times in a game, your offense is doing their part. But you really had to. They were making contact. They just weren't finding holes, and we ended up winning the game. It wasn't pretty, but we ended up winning. Our offense hasn't been too bad recently. They've been scoring some runs. We did score 4. It should have been, if Neris didn't blow the save, it would have been just a 1-0 game, but it ended up being 4-3, the win. So we did get 4 runs, which is not horrible, but you certainly would like to see some more and not have to have your gut wrench when they tie it up by 1 run in the 9th. Now let's talk about Alvarado before we go to the Yankees series preview. He was, I don't know what Joe Girardi was thinking. Alvarado is the least accurate pitcher I've ever seen. You cannot count on him when there's runners on base. So why would Joe Girardi put him in a big spot like that when there is already a runner to start the inning? It seemed like a stupid move, and I don't understand why he would do that, because you're not going to do good with Alvarado on the mound with runners on base. He's given up walks. He gave up 3 walks in that inning, had 2 wild pitches that scored a run. So, and I think he had like 4 wild pitches in total. It was an awful performance by Alvarado, but he didn't give up a hit. I guess that's a sign. But no, he gave up 3 walks, which is just as bad. So if Joe Girardi's got to stop putting him in that situation. You cannot put an inaccurate pitcher in the top of the 10th inning, tied 1. It was a really stupid move, and Joe Girardi has not been doing good as the manager for the Philadelphia Phillies so far. Now let's just get on to the Yankee series preview. Vince Velasquez gets to start Saturday. This is Friday. It's 9:05 p.m. The Sixers are currently in halftime, so that's why I'm getting this video recorded. Vince Velasquez plays Saturday. He pitches Saturday with the off day on Friday. So no Spencer Howard in this time of the rotation. No Spencer Howard because Aaron Nola gets the start on Sunday. So Vince Velasquez, he's got to get back to where he was. He had 2 bad starts in a row, and now he needs to have a dominant start if he wants to stay in this rotation. Ranger Suarez having a dominant relief season, going 20 1/3 innings, no runs yet. And I really think that if Vince Velasquez continues to struggle, Ranger might get that spot. I'm a big Ranger Suarez fan. But I like Ranger in his spot. The 3-inning spot after someone opens for him, maybe like the 4th or 5th starter. But Vince Velasquez needs to really, really pick it up, so he can solidify that spot as the 5th starter, because he really has been struggling so far. But Aaron Nola with the start on Sunday, he needs to get on top of his game too. Our only really dominant pitchers right now have been Zach Wheeler, and Zach Eflin has had a pretty good season. He had a great game against Atlanta on Tuesday with that walk-off win. And you really need a great start on Nola so he can get back to where he was in 2018 with his Cy Young caliber season. If Nola pitches bad, the whole team goes down. It really feels like if Nola's pitching well, everyone's on top of the world, and we can compete. So we got some big games coming up against the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Giants, and I think the Padres are mixed in there too. So you got a tough gauntlet over there. So you gotta really stay hot on your heels and try to win these ball games. But anyway, that's going to do it for this Phillies rundown. I'm going to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for my Sixers rundown maybe later tonight or tomorrow morning. And I can't wait until this Yankees series, because the Yankees are always fun to watch with fans in the stadium, especially because we're right there geographically. And Thank you guys again for watching. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, comment down below of what you thought about the Phillies' performance in this walk-off win, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.